Hello, greetings from Dresden Zoo, hence why there's so much noise. So, yeah, I'm on the way currently. I'm traveling to Dresden, as you probably guessed, for a few days. And yeah, as I said, I will do a little Q&A from the questions you sent me before. Apologies for the a bit weird angle. I needed to get low because I don't have my stand for the phone currently. And yeah, let's get into it.
Aus technischen Grüßen in der Speisenwagen heute nicht umfahrbar wie Entschuldigung für die Unheimlichkeiten.
Welcome to Dresden. A rather unassuming city at the first glance, right? Well, you couldn't be more wrong. Since I've already been to Dresden before, this was primarily a shopping trip to visit some places I already knew and maybe find some new ones too. And I did. Unfortunately for my wallet. My first stop though was a place I already know about from my first visit, which is this little hidden manga shop on Pragerstrasse or Prager Street. It's packed to the brim with manga, keychains, figurines, plushies, everything you can think of. It's there. I found these cute keychains, JJK keychains, and yeah, this was just the beginning of my spending journey. Before we get to my absolute lack of self-control, I did find some places I haven't been to before. First of them being the Dresden Zoo. It's on a rather smaller side, but you can still find the usual zoo stars like elephants, with a pretty cool viewing structure, I must say, but I didn't record it, so you just have to imagine it. But it's cool, I promise. Of course, giraffes are here, zebras, and also these little guys who I have no idea what they are called, but they are cute. And also penguins, the kids' favorite. Okay, I have a first set of questions. I had to rewrite them because obviously I'm filming on the phone, so I had to take out my notebook. Anyway, what's your favorite ship in Haikyuu? Any less difficult questions? No, okay. It depends on time. Obviously, it depends on what fan art I see, it depends on what I'm writing. Currently is Tanasho, but Kyohaba is still sitting on the very top of the ladder most of the time, but yes, I'm currently deep in Tanasho brain rot and it doesn't seem like it's going to end anytime soon, so that's what it is, I guess. Do you prefer anime or manga Haikyuu? Depends. I would maybe say anime for two reasons. One, there's a soundtrack which makes already incredible story and just puts it a few levels higher, because like they did amazing job with the soundtrack. And also I can't skip panels when I'm watching anime, because when I'm reading Haikyuu, it's so exciting that you, or maybe not you, but I just skip panels sometimes to get to the good parts and like the excitement and all that. It's just pumping and it shows through me skipping panels sometimes or like running through them very fast instead of reading properly. So yeah, I would say anime. A little bit more. It's not by a great margin, it's just a little bit. Besides Haikyuu, which anime you absolutely love and why? Windbreaker, definitely. I think it's one of the best new animes we got in the last like 5 years, let's say. If we count Haikyuu as 2014 as a whole, not like the new seasons. But yeah, definitely Windbreaker, because the story, similarly to Haikyuu by the way, it's a testament to how a very simple story at its core can be done so incredibly captivating and incredibly like moving, thanks to the characters and the way the characters are built and their personalities and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely Windbreaker. It's so much fun. The fights are incredible. The character designs are incredible. So yeah, that's definitely on top of my top animes with Haikyuu. Last question from this set: who's your favorite character beside Hayato? Dasho, Tanaka and Enoshita. These three are on top of the list. Then there's Taichi and Hayato and like the rest of the characters. Yeah, but Dasho is definitely probably on the very top, to be fair. I love him. He's my snake boy, he's my snake baby, so yeah. Okay, that's the first set of questions, and yeah, I'm going to enjoy Dresden again. Hopefully it's not going to rain. See you soon. Dresden is a place of beautiful architecture and great views, and because it's pretty small and flat, you can walk around most of the inner city on foot without issue. And if you get tired, the trams will take you anywhere pretty much. It's pretty affordable. The public transport, I mean. However, I wasn't here for this kind of architecture, but rather this kind. When I tell you these small shops are packed to the ceiling, they actually are, especially this one. Hello, greetings from my accommodation for this night. Yeah. Hello. Yes, I can finally shed the backpack and move around without it. Unfortunately, I have to hold my phone now because the stand isn't working and it's too low. Anyway, I am here with the second set of questions you asked under the post. So, what's your favorite trope? I would say protective characters. Otherwise, I would say Omegaverse, but that's not necessarily a trope. I would say that's more an AU. So yeah, protective characters, and I don't know, does hurt comfort count as a trope? Probably yes. So it's intertwined, especially with me. You know me. Second question, my least favorite trope. I would say anything that has something to do with falling out of love. Overall, like falling out of love, cheating, and this kind of thing. And then maybe Hanahaki AU, if we are counting AUs as tropes. I don't know, I really don't like that one. Like, nothing against it, except a lot against it. What is your least favorite Haikyuu ship? That's a good question. Do I even have like least favorite? I'm salty about Sakuatsu. I also talked about it before, but I wouldn't say they are like my least favorite. Like, I have nothing against any of the ships. I'm actually quite happy that Haikyuu provided us with so many great characters, even the side characters, that you can pretty much do any combination and it still has a great potential. Yeah, like, my least favorite from the ones I ship and write about is going to be Sakuatsu. Maybe Kagehina, but that's mostly because I just don't feel anything for them. It's the case for most of the popular ships like Boku wa Kakuroken, Kagehina Tsukiyama. I just don't feel anything for them. I love my airships. But again, it's not that I dislike the ship, it's just not my favorite. So who or what introduced me to Haikyuu? Funnily enough, if you know Collie Does Things YouTube channel, she did a video on Haikyuu characters in one sentence, I believe it's called, the video. And I wanted to see like how accurate it was. And that's how my Haikyuu journey started. Oh dear, it's so long ago. It's incredible. But hey, thank goodness for that. I'm very grateful it happened. And last question for this set is, how were you introduced to anime? I was introduced to anime through Pokemon, even though I didn't understand it was anime back then. And then during COVID, it was, I believe, when everyone was like jumping on the anime train. So I was like, okay, I'm going to try it too, and I made a list, quite long, of animes I wanted to watch. Haikyuu was one of them, and I'm very glad I decided Haikyuu was going to be my first like actual anime, in a way that I knew it was anime. I don't count Pokemon into my anime journey, but I mean kinda. So yeah, that was my introduction to anime. Not as exciting as you probably thought, but hey, it's what it is, and I'm super glad it happened. And again, I'm super glad Haikyuu was my first anime, because it's the best introduction I could ask for. Okay, that's it for this set, and I'm going to head out again, because I can finally move freely. Hopefully I'm not going to spend too much money. She did, in fact, spend too much money. But that's for later. Day 2 was added to be a trip day, specifically to a nearby Moritzburg castle, a beautiful Baroque castle, or chateau I suppose, a pearl of Saxony, which is very close to us Czechs as well, because parts of our favorite Christmas fairy tale, Three Wishes for Cinderella, were filmed here. The inside is absolutely beautiful, though most of the furniture was destroyed or moved in the past, which is a shame, but hey. Fun fact, all of those colorful things are small feathers. Hello, greetings from Moritzburg Castle, which you can surprisingly see behind me, because for once it's not raining when I'm outside. It's beautiful today, honestly, and I'm very glad I didn't get discouraged by the fact that my bus drove off without me. Yeah, check the timetables when you are going somewhere, don't be like me. Anyway, third set of questions. What's your favorite manga of all time? I know you're expecting me to say Haikyuu, and yes, it's on the very top of the list. However, if I was to choose the most favorite manga I have, it's Our Dining Table. Those of you who saw my review probably understand why I chose this one. But yeah, it's the best story I've read in a long while. So yeah. By the way, please don't mind the weird angle. I am once again holding the phone up because I just don't have the stand, or the correct stand. Enjoy the castle behind me, okay? And don't mind the shaky camera. Do you plan on posting videos for other animes? I was thinking about it. However, the ones that would come in mind for this kind of video are the ones I haven't seen. I haven't seen most of the animes that people use for the texting stories, so not in the near future, I would say. What's your car? Never mind. What's your favorite video / storyline you did? Storyline wise, definitely the Terusho and Otana storyline. It's my most favorite so far in those whole 3 years I've been doing this. Yeah, Terusho and Otana storyline. I personally didn't expect to like it so much, since it is kinda copy of the Terusho one. However, something about it being a Poliship storyline and Dasho having more people to rely on and get help from, yeah, that's definitely one of my favorites, or the most favorite so far. And video-wise, the Long and Otana one, which is not re-uploaded yet, will be soon, I promise. I'm going to die because it's almost 40 minutes, but it's going to be re-uploaded at some point, hopefully before Christmas. Future of the channel. Well, I'm not necessarily planning on doing something too different with the channel currently. I'm going to continue the storylines I have and add some new ones, I suppose. Yeah, and the re-uploads obviously are going to continue unless I'm done with them. I'm not sure if I'm going to be adding something, though I hope to add 2 new Poliships, which was also a question, so I'm just going to connect these two. Yes, I have 2 new Poliships prepared, however I still didn't get to writing them, so yeah. And also the Omegaverse series, which I'm planning. I have the outlines kinda for them, so hopefully I will get to them soon. Last question, thank you Leah for that one. When I'm going to update the Kawagata Omegaverse and Kyohama Bodyguard fix? This is a question for my AO3. I don't know. I'm trying, I promise, but it's not going well. I'm glad I managed to update at least some of the long fix I have, and I have no idea when I'm going to get to the rest. I'm so sorry. I know the Kawagata Bodyguard was or is quite popular among my readers, and I'm trying, I swear. It's my favorite too. I love it. I love the storyline. I have it planned out to the end pretty much. Yeah, it's difficult. Sorry about that. I'm trying. Okay, that was set 3, and set 4 is probably going to be from my home because I don't think I will be recording at the train station. That would probably be weird. So, coming back into Dresden meant another visit to the little shop, which resulted in this photo. However, then I found an absolute heaven. Figuya on Pragerstrasse, packed with figurines, manga, plushies, keychains, standees, everything. Hello and welcome to another episode of Anne and her bad financial decisions. As you can see, I'm back home. The last 2 days were definitely interesting, and don't take me wrong, I'm glad I got out for once, but yeah, my wallet isn't very happy with the yesterday's development, or I'm recording it the day after I came back. So it was expensive. Very expensive. Like, the merch itself is expensive. And I will do unboxings for my TikTok channel, and I will do like cuts into it in case you were interested what I actually got, because there are some blind boxes, so I'm curious about those too. First blind boxes to open were those keychain slash standees of Jujutsu Kaisen, and I got Megumi, very cute, and Yuji, also very cute. I'm happy because I have a ship now. Also, posters, yay, Cells at Work, and Spy X Family, also very cute. Manga, in German, so I will have to read with translator again. Next was this Demon Slayer blind bag, where I got an exclusive straight away. And also this bigger box. And I got Yuji from that one. And of course the main thing, this figurine, which cost me 40 euros. But I'm super happy about it. It's absolutely beautiful for that price. The details are great and it's already on my shelf. And the second bag was of snacks, various snacks. I kind of wanted to do like tasting of German snacks, but then I realized that I know most of them, and since we are neighbors, like neighboring countries, it probably wouldn't be as interesting as like the usual kind of taste tests. Yeah, I just thought it would be kind of boring. Anyway, I have the last set of questions here, and let's just get into it before I get to editing. That's going to be fun. Alright, set 4. Who's your favorite anime character of all time and why? I'm kinda torn on this one, but I'm very tempted to say Gojo. Simply because I just love his personality. He is this little brat in a adult's body, but like you can't dispute that he cares about his students on like super deep level. And yeah, the second one would probably be Naname for similar reasons, even though he's like quite opposite of Gojo in his personality. However, yeah, I would say Gojo. Which is kind of funny because like I've seen season 1, part of season 2, and I don't plan on collecting the manga or even reading the manga like anytime soon. But I have merch. Like a lot of my merch is from JJK, which is kind of funny. So yeah, Gojo the GOAT. Anime or manga? Overall, I suppose, in this question. Just like with Haikyuu, it depends. I love the fact that anime has soundtrack, which can pull you deeper into the story. However, with the recent influx of bad animation quality, it's like, okay, maybe I will just read the manga. Yes, I'm talking about Blue Lock. But hey, I'm not going to go on this bandwagon. But both has its qualities, definitely. And like seeing the manga panels come into life is incredible when the studio does a good job, which for the most part they do. Like the case with Blue Lock is a exception. Well, not as of lately, okay, but overall, in a grand scheme of things, it's an exception. So yeah, I'm still very excited to see my manga come, or my favorite manga to come to life through anime. And even like original animes are incredible, like Body Daddies. I really enjoy that one. And I honestly can't wait for Witch Hat Atelier. I've read volume 1 so far and I'm already really enjoying it. And I look forward to seeing it on the screen. I'm curious how they are going to translate the panel working. But hey, it's a different media, so some kind of artistic freedom is allowed, which is a thing a lot of people don't realize. I discovered recently, but hey, it is what it is, and yeah, it depends. Some manga is better than anime, some anime is even better than the manga, so yeah. Which anime do you find funniest and why? Now that's a tricky question because I don't really watch like funny anime. I don't know, I would actually say Windbreaker in the moments that aren't like backstories and overall like building the characters and showing all the mental processes and all that stuff. Then Windbreaker is definitely a funny anime. Especially Suo, like teasing Sakura and all of that, and Umemiya himself is super funny character, so yeah, I would say Windbreaker at this point because I don't watch comedy anime that much.
Hi, and from the future here. I can't believe I forgot Marshall when it's literally laying right next to me.
And last but not least, what's the best manga you've read and why? It's not visible behind the mess that's behind me, but yeah. Haikyuu is a peak in this regard, so thank you Furudate Sensei for creating such a masterpiece. I'm very grateful I got into it, and I get to share the love for something so great with so many great people around here, and it's awesome. It's really awesome. Okay, so that's the Q&A. I believe I answered all of the questions I got before I like closed taking questions. I hope I answered well and that you are satisfied with the answers. And I think we can do something like this again at some point, because as I said, the last Q&A session was the 10k special ages ago, 2 years ago, I believe. So yeah, a lot of things changed. So I will get into unpacking all of my sins and proofs of my weak mind. I will put it into this video too. It's just going to be in TikTok format, so sorry about that. That's all from me, and I hope you enjoyed the sort of strange vlog I just made, and see you with the next video.